another thing that Commissioner Cagle can also. Commissioner Cagle, you have the floor.
Thank you. I would like to pass around a copy for everyone, business entity search with the state of Illinois that shows Eric Anderson, our attorney, as the attorney of record for the SPOA. This was a conflict of interest that was not disclosed for us. How in the world is it of any ethical nature for our attorney to be representing the organization that we just got rid of a public committee and gave it to a private organization? This is a conflict that absolutely needed to be disclosed. The role of the attorney, I want to go on record as saying that there was no due process for how Eric Anderson, Staub Anderson, was hired to represent us. And the process that was used smacks of cronyism. Our lawyer needs to be objective. Our lawyer needs to be a wise legal resource to guide the board and the district. The day Eric was appointed to the role by the board, he clarified what he saw his role to be. If you look in the meeting minutes from it, in comments from the board, he said his job is to support board leadership. No, his job as a lawyer is to provide wise legal counsel to the full board and the Park District. His job is not to leadership. His job is to all of us and to all of the constituents. Eric does not get to tell us what his job is. He works for us. We define what his job is. But because we did not go through a request for proposals, we did not get to define that. We did not get to define his roles and his responsibilities. For example, the role of a lawyer, legal representation to the board is not to go to agenda meetings. I, in fact, checked with the county. The county's lawyer does not go to agenda meetings. I checked with the city. The city's lawyer does not go to agenda meetings. If you are seeking help setting an agenda, that is what Jason Herbster is for. If you need an experienced board member to come, I'm glad to come, Fred. Because I want us not to be billing $450 an hour to go to an agenda meeting that he has no need to go to. There is no legal need. He is not here to provide legal counsel to leadership. He is here to provide legal counsel to the board and the Park District. The appointment of Eric Anderson to this position appears to be to the public as an inside job at almost twice the rate of the previous firm. It has the appearance of unscrupulousness. It does not have the appearance of transparency. He failed to disclose his conflict of interest with SPOA. Eric, you need to recognize your own conflicts of interest. You're not showing the level of professionalism this position requires. As an attorney, you should want to be completely ethical and completely transparent. You're not doing yourself or your profession any favors by how this is going. We need to do a better job of defining what we expect from a lawyer and then hiring a lawyer to step into the role that we define. That's what you do as an employer. You don't hire someone and let them tell you what their job is. So I ask that Eric resign immediately, and we do the right thing, and we do an RFP. He can come and apply just like everyone else. We look for the depth of experience in park law. We look for the depth of experience in these situations. We have not done that. We have not served the public because we have not done due diligence. So Eric, would you please resign? Oh, jeez.
Yes. Woo! Resign.
I think, Eric, before you say anything, Commissioner Heiser, do you have any comment? No comments. Commissioner Spassel, do you have any comment?
I'm glad that Kathy brought this up. It's been disturbing for me the last couple meetings to understand Eric being a commissioner and then becoming our attorney was very shocking to me. So I would love to hear and understand how, I didn't understand how it was right legally because I'm not a lawyer. So I would love to hear more understanding if it's not Eric answering, like should we ask a different lawyer? I mean, there's somebody knows more than we know of, is this legal to do? And I understand the vote was done in May, but is this legal to do?
Thank you. Commissioner Nissenson?
Is the SPOA conflict, are you compensated by the SPOA in any way?
Doesn't matter.
And I have no comments. I think Eric's doing a great job.
At double the rate?
So,
I'm happy to respond.
yeah,
This
please
is,
respond.
this is something that can be done in closed session if you'd rather, but I'm fine with open session on it. I'm the registered agent for the Shoreline Property Owners Association, not the attorney. I don't think that would be a conflict either, but if you all think it's a conflict, then there's a lot of other people that can do this job.
Cheaper.
I've been blessed with a lot of work. I've been blessed with a lot of work at this rate and higher rates. And so I'm trading this other work that I have for this. So I can't give you a lower rate, because that, even though I'm spending more time here than I'm billing for.
Then resign.
But if you just let me speak, I'd appreciate it. Again, last thing I want to do is get in your way. And I can give you recommendations of other people that can do this job. My duty of loyalty is to the board, and the board acts by majority. So it's that simple. And if the majority wanted to do something else, if the majority said, we love DEI, then I would support that, right? I'm not making decisions, I'm providing counsel. And so, I started out as a criminal defense attorney. People hated them, because how could you represent people, and sometimes there's reasonable arguments on each side. There's a lot of stuff that comes out that's just not reasonable at all. It's not on point. But if you can help your clients get to the reasonable sides of each argument, you're doing your job, right? And so I assure you that I'll continue to do that. I think that those that have served on the board with me know that I understand this area of law very well. When we get to levies and budgets and the property tax extension limitation law and municipal finance bonds, that's, I think, where I really shine. And so again, I've got a ton of work that I put aside to do this work. So for me, it's a zero-sum game. I'm doing this, I like this job because I love the CL Park District, but again, don't let me get in your way. There are lots of other attorneys that can help you do what you want to do.
You're not in our way.
Okay.
Eric, resign.
The next topic is recent FOIAs.
I asked that this be put on the agenda also.